They're behind the trees here. Other side of the trees.
What? Is that, you think that's a high-powered rifle?
Something high. Off! Get your hands up! Get over here! Get over here! Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground now!
At the stroke of midnight, silence blankets the Shady Oaks apartment complex. A resident makes his way back home, unaware that danger lurks in the shadows. Without warning, he is struck down by a sudden gunshot from an unknown assailant. Moments later, police race to the scene, only to be met with relentless gunfire raining down on anyone who dares to move. In the chaos, officers are left with no clear answers.
Able to get, they were thinking maybe like second floor, but now Chris is saying there's movement on 7th, but there's movement all over it.
No certainty about how many shooters are involved or where the next bullet will come from. All the while, dozens of innocent lives hang in the balance, each second pushing the night closer to catastrophe. At 2:17 a.m. on Sunday, November 29th, 2020, a call comes in reporting gunfire near the Shady Oaks apartment complex. Just 3 minutes later, at 2:20 a.m., Officer Cody Needham arrives to investigate the disturbance. Unaware of the danger ahead, he drives directly into an ambush carefully staged by the gunman.
I think I've been shot.
Moments after pulling into the parking lot, Officer Needham is hit by gunfire as a volley of shots echoes through the night. Wounded but alert, he quickly radios for backup, calling nearby officers to the scene.
I'm going to the hospital. Dispatch, let ER know I'm coming.
There was a rapid succession of shots. Do you know where it came from?
It's back by Shady Oaks. There were more shots back by Shady Oaks.
Okay, we need to get a perimeter around this building.
Multiple patrol units rush toward Shady Oaks in response to the call. Yet the number of officers converging on the complex will soon escalate once the true scale of the threat and the danger to civilians becomes clear. For the moment, however, while reinforcements close in, Officer Needham is rushed to the hospital, his condition still uncertain.
I think I've been shot.
Yep, come on in.
I don't know what the...
Go in this room right over here.
As Officer Needham undergoes urgent medical treatment, backup units, led by Officer Christopher Deason, move swiftly toward Shady Oaks. Unaware of what lies ahead, they are about to step into a deadly standoff that will stretch on for 8 relentless hours. In moments of chaos like this, officers are forced to make split-second tactical decisions, each one carrying life or death consequences. To understand how law enforcement navigates such extreme danger, the events will be followed step by step. Every tactic, every decision, through each stage of the standoff. It begins with Officer Deason, arriving on scene to an unpredictable barrage of gunfire tearing through the night.
I don't know what floor they're on. The shots were presumably coming up in front of the building. More shots being fired right now. Go ahead.
You being shot at? You okay? Just calm down. Calm down.
I only have a pencil.
I didn't get hit.
Phone calls.
What? Is that your car?
Mine over there, yeah. No.
Officer Deason and the first wave of responders take cover behind a water pump house on the west side of the complex, using it as a shield against the incoming fire. But an even greater concern weighs heavily. Many civilians remain unaware of the danger, fully exposed as shots continue to ring out. Each bullet could claim another innocent life. With dozens at risk, Officers Rasmussen and Tim Harvis arrive to reinforce the position. From the west side of the complex, they join Deason, scanning the area and working to pinpoint the source of the relentless gunfire.
306, 2400, start everybody.
soon as I got around the corner out here, he started shooting at me.
Me and Decent pull up here. It was what, 3-4 shots?
And when I pulled up here before, we got shot at before.
So somebody's shooting out the window of the building. Chris, can you come over here?
They're shooting at any law enforcement that comes through. If we go out any further, we're going to get shot at.
If this is an active shooter, we need to get a team ready. We need to probably start dealing with it.
At this point, the situation grows increasingly perilous. The Shady Oaks apartment complex holds roughly 126 units, and with near zero visibility and gunfire erupting without warning, officers have no clear way to determine where the shooters are hiding. They cannot know if the attackers are barricaded inside, moving freely through the complex, or even how many gunmen are active. What makes it even more chilling is that the officers remain unaware they've walked into a meticulously planned ambush, something the next few minutes will reveal in the most terrifying way.
We want to get eyes on the building. We need to get
cars there.
We need to get back over here, right?
Yeah, so we're probably gonna have to. Where the fuck is this guy?
He's close.
Yeah.
He's outside, I bet.
Yeah. Okay. He's running across!
You see him?
Yeah, watch it. He's running.
Where?
Where is he running to? North or
He
south?
ran that way, he ran that direction. Somebody
Running
ran.
south.
I don't know if you got shot at or what, but someone just ran across the back lot. He's running.
Towards the back lot. To the south.
I don't know if it was him or someone that got shot at.
someone running.
Correct, they ran out here in that direction.
Did you not see a car?
No, they're behind the trees here. Other side of the trees.
What? Is that, you think that's a high-powered rifle?
Something high. Off! Just calm down. Do not bowl me over.
Shot at this house.
It's coming from the front of the building. It impacted the road on the Middle 4th.
One of the gunshots echoing through the complex had just been fired at a resident who unknowingly stepped outside, unaware of the unfolding danger. The man was struck before he managed to flee for safety. As the threat escalates, with officers still uncertain how many shooters they face or where the next round of gunfire will come from, their focus narrows to two urgent priorities. The first priority is clear: identify and neutralize the source of the gunfire. The second is just as critical: secure the perimeter and evacuate civilians, both inside and outside the complex, before more lives are lost. But a major complication stands in the way. Officers have no key to access the building from any side, leaving them unable to reach residents directly. To push forward, Officers Deason and Harvez begin formulating a tactical plan. One unit stays back, using controlled bursts of fire to draw out the attackers and determine both their positions and how many are involved. At the same time, another team begins a cautious sweep around the outer edge of the complex, focused on pulling residents out of areas left exposed to danger. As they prepare to clear the west side, the evacuation team spreads out to begin their search. But with no confirmation of who the gunmen are, officers are forced to approach every individual as if they could be the enemy.
Come here. Hey, come here. You have a key fob to the building?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, motherfucker was shooting me. You're shooting me. I took out the sidewalk and said, "Oh, you're those kids that live up the pricing and brought." Say to me. I heard it. I was standing in my kitchen doing it.
Here, go back to your car.
Now, it's the second floor.
So you think it's the second floor?
I'm pretty sure it's the second floor on the far side.
Okay. Go back to your car. Stay in there, okay?
Officer Viz Moosen successfully guides the first resident he encounters to safety. But as he advances deeper into the parking lot, his attention locks onto a figure, someone he suspects could be one of the gunmen.
Stop! Right now! Stop! Turn around! Drop to your knees. I got a guy that just walked out. He's in the parking lot. I got him at gunpoint. I need somebody around here. Stay where you're at right now. Okay, we got somebody shooting from your building right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, take him. Go to him. Stop. Ma'am, come here. Come here. Come here. It's police department. Come here. There's somebody shooting from your building right now. Okay? Now keep your hands out of your pockets, please.
I'm sorry.
Go to that red car over there.
Okay.
Go.
The figures proved to be residents, oblivious to the threat they had just narrowly escaped. Almost immediately, Rasmussen's focus shifts again, this time to two more individuals emerging from the rear of the building, one of them clearly wounded and struggling to move.
Keith, you got up in the building? This way. This way. Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay, right here.
Now, I handed my phone off, so I have no way back.
Okay, well, you're not going back in anyway, so you're fine. Okay. Are you hurt at all, sir? Or just the one?
Just me.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Okay. That light pole right there.
The light.
Okay. What kind of injury do you have?
It's a gunshot.
Okay. Who shot you?
I don't know. I come out that door we just came out of, was facing that way, and that's when I got shot.
Okay. Come right over here, sir. Just hop right into the back seat on that side.
Among the civilians reached by police is Daniel Thorpe, a Shady Oaks resident, identified as the same man who had earlier fled after being struck by gunfire. He now becomes the second confirmed victim, following Officer Cody Needham. Tragically, as the night wears on, these will not be the only lives caught in the crossfire. By this stage, several SWAT teams have been called in to take control of the crisis. Yet Daniel's near-fatal encounter highlights how dangerous the situation still is for the many residents scattered throughout the complex. Countless people continue their routines, unaware that they are walking straight through an active kill zone. Amid the chaos, Officer Rasmussen secures vital information from a woman he meets outside the building, details that could shape the next steps in the response. The woman tells officers the gunfire seems to be coming from an apartment at the front of the building, likely on the second floor. More critically, she passes a key to Officer Rasmussen that will allow access to the interior. With dozens of lives still in peril, police must quickly craft a plan to enter the building and evacuate residents before the shooters can change positions, or worse, begin targeting apartments one by one. Any misstep at this stage could bring devastating consequences. To prepare for what comes next, Officer Tim Harvis shifts his position to a nearby lot by the Giant Wash Skyline Express, southeast of the complex. From there, he connects with command staff, stands by for the arrival of specialized SWAT units, and helps map out the strategy that will guide the unfolding operation.
We haven't been able to get... They were thinking maybe like second floor, but now Chris is saying there's movement on 7th, but there's movement all over if you watch those windows. Nobody's identified where or who.
Once I get more SWAT bodies in, I'm going to start forming up some perimeter teams to take over on perimeter. I'm going to get snipers put up on the east side.
Yes, yeah.
So that they can kind of get
all the
eyes
shots have been coming from the front of the building.
At this point, authorities are working with valuable yet contradictory leads about where the shooters are positioned. Several witnesses point to activity in the front-facing apartments on the building's second level. Meanwhile, Deason's team reports suspicious movement many floors above, possibly up near the 7th story. Those mixed reports keep the response volatile and unpredictable. To regain control, specialized SWAT units from multiple agencies are racing to the scene to seal off the perimeter, place precision marksmen, and prepare to enter the building to extract residents who remain trapped inside. Meanwhile, Officer Christopher Deason and his team maintain a vital position on the west end of the complex. From there, they continue sweeping their sights across the building, working to identify how many gunmen are involved and where exactly the gunfire is coming from.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Well, it was about 10 minutes.
Yep. Correct. Correct. Some are moving towards this. That did hit across the street, right across the street from me. It sounded like birdshot.
As Deason's team holds their ground on the west side, a serious weakness in the perimeter becomes evident. Traffic control measures meant to block civilians from entering the danger zone were not set up in time, allowing unsuspecting drivers to pass directly into the line of fire. This critical lapse is about to trigger devastating consequences.
What? Oh.
How to control the bleeding.
Well, you don't go out there. Go! 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 Get out! No! Fuck.
The first vehicle slips through unharmed, narrowly avoiding disaster. But only minutes later, another set of headlights emerges in the distance, this time moving straight toward the heart of the gunfire.
In shortly and around 3.
3.
Shots fired, shots fired.
3 shots. Half shots fired.
No.
Okay. That was 3 shots, so.
Correct.
Another 5 minutes.
Maybe. They're not hitting directly at us.
Vehicle coming north.
Vehicle?
Yep.
Vehicle coming northbound.
Vehicle coming northbound on 4th.
Officers soon recognize that the burst of gunfire isn't aimed at them at all. It's targeting a civilian vehicle driving past the front of Shady Oaks. Despite being struck, the driver presses forward before finally coming to a stop on the west side of the complex, still trapped inside the active kill zone, but near the officer's position. Moments later, the air is pierced by the driver's harrowing screams.
Get over here!
We might have somebody that actually just got you.
Oh shit. She has been hit. I know, come on. Let's go.
Fucker, I should have known.
Do you have a tourniquet on you?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's just through and through.
Shine your light. How's my girlfriend?
Yeah, we can't get up there right now. We cannot get up there right now.
The driver is found with a gunshot wound to the leg, bleeding heavily. Officers move quickly, applying a tourniquet to stem the flow and keep him stable until transport to the hospital is possible. But there is no time to rest. Another crisis emerges as more civilians and residents unknowingly wander close to the danger zone, unaware of the gunfire erupting around them. Then, a chilling sight catches Officer Dease's attention. A lone bicyclist pedaling straight through the kill zone, heading directly toward the officer's position.
The guy is leaving on a bike right now.
You can stop that guy on the bike. Get your hands up! Get over here! Get over here! Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground now!
I am! What the fuck?
We got people shooting out of that building at us.
Shit.
We don't know if it's you yet.
No, sir.
We don't know that yet.
Okay.
We got him proned out right here. We're checking him.
I didn't hear no gunshot.
Are you kidding?
You guys scared the fuck out of me.
How do you think we feel?
Well, I didn't know there was people shooting each other. What's happening over there?
Get him to crawl over here.
What's happening over there?
Get over here. Okay, crawl. Crawl over here. Come up by the building here where you're safe. All right, put your hands down again. We just had somebody get shot out in the street from here.
You have anything on you?
No, sir. Can you take the bags
gotta
off
see
me,
this.
please, so you can look at? You can search me if you take the bags off.
This bag just has a hammer and some tools. Okay, it's not him, obviously.
Stay down.
Okay, it's obviously not him. Okay, why don't you come up here, sir? Come up by the building where you're safe. Okay, now you hear what we're dealing with?
Fortunately, officers quickly confirm the bicyclist poses no threat and manage to pull him to safety before any harm is done. Moments later, police units complete the roadblocks around the complex, at last sealing off the danger zone and preventing more civilians from stumbling into the line of fire. With no visible targets, the gunfire suddenly ceases. The silence offers officers a fleeting chance to regroup and reassess their positions as they await the arrival of SWAT, unaware that the night's most violent escalation still lies ahead.
It's gone quiet because he just hasn't had anything to shoot at.
Yeah, possibly.
Keep them at a staging point, Keith. We have an armored vehicle on scene here. We'll be sending over, I believe.
Around 4 a.m., armored SWAT vehicles roll up on the far side of the complex, signaling a pivotal shift in the standoff. For the first time that night, officers now have the tactical strength and resources needed to press forward and move closer to bringing the gunman under control.
4 individuals here now, 313. We need to get them out of here.
You want to jump in with him?
Yeah. All right, we're coming. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. I know our team's setting up too, so we'll be over here soon.
Not what we expected.
Yeah, no shit.
With SWAT now deployed, a sniper team takes position on the east side of the complex, providing officers with much-needed eyes on the threat. Meanwhile, entry teams gather on the west side, readying themselves for the next phase of the operation. At last, the moment has come to push inside the building.
We'll cover you. Get up there, go one at a time, okay? And I'm gonna move, right?
Yep.
I'm moving. 306, we're by the dumpster where you were. What's your 20? It's gonna keep getting fast.
Go. You gotta get out of here, just walk down that way. Hurry.
Over the next 2 hours, SWAT methodically clears the ground floor, moving residents to safety and locking down the lower levels, cutting off any chance of escape for the gunman. By the time the sun rises over Shady Oaks, officers gain a powerful advantage: daylight. With clearer visibility, drones are launched overhead, streaming a real-time view of the entire complex. Through the drone's lens, movement is detected on the 3rd floor. Someone barricaded near a window inside apartment 303. Snipers stationed across the street redirect their sights toward apartment 303, while officers brace for the possibility that more suspects may still be concealed elsewhere in the building. For the next hour, tensions climb even higher when the barricaded gunman opens fire, taking down a police drone that had been tracking his movements. By 8 a.m., crisis negotiators step in, attempting to establish contact and persuade the suspect to lay down his weapon. But despite repeated efforts, the shooter remains silent, refusing to engage. By 10 a.m., more than 8 hours into the standoff and with negotiations going nowhere, an armored SWAT vehicle positions itself directly in the gunman's line of sight. Its mission: to unleash a barrage of tear gas canisters strong enough to engulf the entire apartment. Within moments of the gas flooding the unit, movement stirs at the window. For the first time, officers catch a glimpse of the suspect's face. A young man, barely out of his teenage years, armed and prepared to fire. In response to the gunman's movements, a sniper delivers a precise shot, splintering the apartment window and driving shards of glass into the suspect's forehead. Moments later, the young man emerges at the window, pressing a towel to his face, visibly dazed, injured, and struggling to remain steady. A SWAT entry team storms apartment 303 within moments, moving swiftly to secure the suspect. Inside, they find him injured but compliant, allowing officers to place him under arrest before escorting him out of the building.
Apartment 304 is also a priority.
Squad car, sheriff did 4. Double check him. 45 minutes in the freezing. Guys are good.
Get some change in the left pocket.
Big ass, baggy pants.
Check down by his feet. Nothing on his feet.
Not having any 38.
Buddy, can you spread your legs real quick?
I have nothing. You see hands pulled up at least a little bit.
Yep. Ow! Fuck! My arm.
You want to switch out doctors?
I can give me an IOU.
The suspect is later identified as Devon Matthew Wland. Inside his unit, investigators recover a cache of weapons, including the rifle he used to unleash hours of gunfire on officers and civilians. A careful sweep of the entire complex follows, and with no additional shooters discovered, authorities confirm Wland acted alone. While he is transported for medical care, detectives begin retracing the chain of events. That's when a chilling revelation emerges. The very 911 call that lured police to Shady Oaks had been placed by Wland himself.
I could have sworn I heard a gunshot or a firecracker, and I'm not sure which.
It doesn't take long for investigators to conclude that the 911 call was a deliberate trap, designed to draw officers directly into the gunman's sights. The precision of the ambush raises unsettling questions. Could Devon have been part of a larger plot? Was he connected to extremist networks or preparing for further acts of violence? With those fears in mind, detectives waste no time. The moment he is cleared by doctors, Devon is taken straight into an interrogation room, where investigators press urgently for answers about his true intentions and whether more attacks were in motion.
Hey, Devon.
Hello.
How are you?
I've been better.
Yeah, it looks like it. Feeling okay, though? Is that okay if we visit?
Yep.
Okay. Now, let's back up to the day before the incident and just talk to us about your day and kind of what's going on.
Everything seemed all right. Everything seemed fine. But,
Okay.
These ex-friends of mine, they wanted to hang out with me, and it was going to be his girlfriend's birthday, the 21st birthday, so they wanted to party and drink. Well, I do like political discussion. I like to see people's views and ask them why they think of that so I can respect them deeper. And
Like
them.
political stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
But it just turns out that they're ex-tweakers, and I think one guy was tweaking there. This guy's name was Seth something. And they're all like they're saying I'm getting in their face and screaming at them. I'm partially deaf from working in machinery. I said, I'm sorry, I'll get down on my hands and knees, I'll show you I'm not being violent. And this woman was saying, get on my man's face. And I'm like, I'm not on your man's face, I'm just saying, this is how I view about the situation, because how can I respect you? You've been nothing but nice to me, so she has until this point on. And Judd said, get off his face. I said, I'm not on your face. He pushed me. He was trying to fight me, so I fought him, and Jordan got on me, and he tried fighting me, and he claimed he was trying to make sure there would be no fight to happen, but that was the last straw. And for some reason, I felt like because no one would believe my side of the story, I had my firearms out and ready to use, just in case anything did happen, which I didn't want it to, but I had an accidental discharge in my Mosin-Nagant rifle and had one bullet for it. I'm not
Which
sure.
kind of rifle was it?
Mosin-Nagant.
Okay.
It was a mental slip-up. I haven't been employed in a year. And my grandfather died 3 years ago. I just wanted it, and I didn't want to ever shoot a cop. That's why I surrendered.
Were you aiming at anything throughout
Just
the
the
75
cars,
rounds?
just the cars, trying to get the cops to come so they'd shoot me. I didn't want to shoot the cops, I didn't want to shoot anybody else, I just wanted to shoot the cars so that they would shoot me. But
And is that from alcohol, or
I
were
couldn't,
you-
I couldn't myself. It's against my own views. I would have to have somebody else kill me theoretically. So that's where that idea. I know it sounds really fucked up. I wanted to live. I tried telling myself this and that, but under last night's situation or ordeal, it just got too much to me, too fast.
So, do you remember what exactly you told the dispatcher when you called in?
It sounded like there was a gunshot or fireworks or some type of discharge, like some type of fire shot.
So if you said the word fireworks, would you mean fireworks from a gun or actually fireworks?
I don't know. Did I say fireworks? Or are you getting
Well, you
this
might
one?
have. You
I
might
don't
have
know if I
said
did.
fireworks.
I don't know if I did.
What stands out most in Devon's confession is his description of being caught in a tormenting cycle, longing for death, yet unable to take his own life. This mindset reflects a condition often referred to as suicide by cop, where an individual deliberately forces a confrontation with police in hopes they will deliver the fatal outcome. After the interview, investigators conclude that Devon Wland had no ties to extremist organizations and confirm he acted entirely on his own. Devon confessed that his goal was to provoke officers into using lethal force against him, fueled by rage and humiliation stemming from an earlier dispute at a party. In the aftermath, it was a relief to the community that all three shooting victims, including Officer Cody Needham, eventually recovered from their physical wounds. When the case went to trial, however, Minnesota's Court of Appeals dismissed the defense claim that his actions were nothing more than an attempt at suicide by cop. While Devon insisted that forcing police to kill him was his only objective, the court viewed his repeated gunfire at both officers and civilians as undeniable evidence of a calculated intent to kill or cause grave harm. His attorneys argued that serious mental health struggles fueled the violence, but the jury rejected that defense. Devon was ultimately convicted on 3 counts of first-degree attempted murder and 3 counts of second-degree assault. Devon Wland will spend the next 50 years of his life in prison. But it leaves behind unsettling questions. Was this truly the act of a deeply disturbed individual seeking his own death? Or was it something far darker? And if you found this story compelling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another case.